It is no secret in 2026 that numerous gaming companies out there want to make as much money off of you as the consumer as possible. With the economy being the way that it is for numerous individuals out there, maybe you don't have as much free spending money as you once had. Now, these gaming companies love a particular type of customer more than any, and that is the impulsive buyer, or the buyers who tend to not keep up with their spendings in terms of games. Before I share my strategy with how I've been able to avoid this particular issue, I'm going to talk about a particular content creator who actually gave me this idea. Years and years ago, I was on a server of the content creator named Echogen. Now, before he transitioned over into doing Arknight's content creating, he was making and uploading videos for a game called Blade and Soul, which is also a game that I used to play way back in the day. So one day he got curious and he thought he would reach out to support to get a little bit of a guesstimation on how much he had spent across all of the years playing Blade and Soul. So support got back with him with an estimation, and it was a lot more than what he thought it would be. This is what gave me a really great idea. I wanted to make sure that whenever I go into any games in the future, I know exactly how much money I've spent on the game, where my money specifically gone to, and most importantly, when did that money go there? Because if I have to cut back on my hobbies, I want to know where I can start cutting out money and saving, because every $5 or $10 here and there will add up progressively over time. So this is my personal approach that I ended up doing. When I started playing Honkai Impact 3rd, I kept a Word document of every single purchase that I would make in that game. And my first purchase was literally $100 US toward Flame Sakitama's signature weapon back in the day. It didn't take me very long to start spending money on Honkai Impact 3rd, to say the least. Flame Sakitama was one of the first characters that I fell in love with, and I thought, ooh, red katana, gotta have it for, at the time, somebody I considered to be a really cool character. To be fair, in retrospect, I do think Flame Sakitama still has a really cool playstyle even to today. So I recorded every single purchase that I did throughout Honkai Impact 3rd's history. One thing that I learned from the whole entire process of me doing these recordings is I was originally doing it by date, and I don't recommend that anybody keeps up with their purchases by date, because things are going to get way too muddled and things along those lines. Later on in time, I started breaking things down by a patch by patch basis. So for example, I would have like a header and it would, of a section, it would say patch, say 7.0 for example, and I would write down all of the purchases that I did in that particular patch. For me personally, it's going to be a little bit easier for me to remember patches in comparison to actual dates. At the end of the day, if you are somebody who is free to play, this won't impact you any, because you already are hard locked and disciplined. You don't spend money on a particular game at all. And for the Leviathans, this won't help you at all. I will go ahead and try to paint a quick picture. For example, a player is playing multiple MiHoYo games. They're playing Genshin Impact, Zenless Zone Zero, and they are playing Honkai Star Rail. They tend to buy battle pass in each of these games, and they tend to spend top up money in each of these games as well for certain characters. However, let's say for the sake of the example, they don't play Genshin Impact as much as they do Zenless Zone Zero, Honkai Star Rail. They may log into Genshin Impact maybe only 3 weeks out of the 6 weeks of the patch, for example. So in that context, if they're going to cut back on spending on money, it would make the most sense to do that in Genshin Impact, a game that they're not playing as actively in comparison to Zenless Zone Zero and Honkai Star Rail. And if that player has everything documented on paper, they'll see that, oh, I'm not spending as much time on Genshin Impact as the other two games. It's going to be a lot easier for me to pull my fundings from Genshin Impact. Sometimes having everything on paper can help a person visualize things a lot better in comparison to if they just have to YOLO think things off the top of their head. Over the past few days, I have been going through the Honkai Star Rail 4.1 storyline, and there are two prime takeaways that I have so far based off of what I've experienced. The first one is involving the Trailblazer. I was pleasantly surprised by how often the Trailblazer was speaking voice lines. It seemed to have been more frequent here than what it has been in the past, and I'm not for sure if this is something they're going to do for just for this patch, but I do hope this is something that becomes normalized moving forward. The second thing that I had as a takeaway is that we encounter a certain character who I will just say is very animated, to say the least. I thoroughly enjoyed the screen time that this character has, and I'm looking forward to seeing what else is revealed about this particular character later on. If you are somebody who has already done the 4.1 storyline, you more than likely know who I'm referring to, but for the sake of not having any spoilers, I'm just going to leave it vague for the time being. Alright, this one is going to be off topic, but I have to mention it in this video because it is a drama worth talking about. out. The English dub VA of Jinyuan in Honkai Star Rail, Sayu, has had a beef with the English voice actress Amelie, who voice acts Jin Liu in Honkai Star Rail. So for years, there's been an antagonist in the series called Kim Possible named Shigo. Sayu for years has been trying to tell Amelie that the pronunciation is Shigo. It's not Shiego or anything along those lines, and Amelie has consistently called Shigo Shiego. So Sayu finally had an opportunity to put an end to this beef that has been going on for years. He was able to actually go to a convention where the voice actress of Shigo was there and got actual video proof with him on it, with the English voice actress of Shigo saying that it's pronounced Shigo. It's not Shiego or anything along those lines. And to add the cherry on top, he even managed to get another video with Kim Possible's English voice actress also confirming that it is Shigo and not Shiego on video. This man went above and beyond, and man, he was just doing a victory lap. He was like, man, this is petty, but I don't care. I'm gonna do it anyways. He even got authenticated autographs. And he's got this all on video. It is on his channel currently. I have to say, Sayu, I have to give you big props on this one. You have put an end to this particular beef with the Scuff Queen, Amelie. You deserve the W. Big congratulations to you, good sir. For me personally, this has been one of the best dramas in more recent times that I can personally think of. And again, I was just laughing through and through. That's all I have for today's video. If you had taken the time to watch this or listen to this, I just want to say thank you for your time. You be safe out there. Deuces.
In the abyss's revelation, your prize rise. Relax. Don't blink. May the ocean drum the beast. Be at her.
My purpose is to protect.
Stand still.
Dragon soaring above the land. This is permanent.
Good times. Time to say bye. Boom. Offer you a requiem. The intoxication. Relax. In the abyss's revelation, your prize rise. Listen to the ear. May as well kill them all.
My strength isn't what it was.
Stand still. Don't blink. May the world be as we wish. I always deliver.
I will dispatch you. Your end approaches.
Bending the rules.
That paradise may be unreachable for me. Savor it for me.
Time for a lesson. There's no backing out now. For me or you.
Is it coming?
You chose the wrong enemy. Receive divinity. Unnecessary. Eternal state.
And return!
Who's the little backstabber? Look, a VIP.
That paradise. Savor it for me.
Bending the rules. There's no back end now. For me or you. Who's the little backstabber? Yes, I owe you one.
Repay. Eternal state.
And return!
It's coming.
Let's settle this. Receive divinity.
Yes, I owe you one.
A blade knows no mercy. Failed statue.
Middle.
That paradise. Savor it for me. Too little. Failed statue.
Take the lesson.
Bloom.
Yes, I owe you one.
The fight is set.
I always deliver.
Receive divinity. Unnecessary. Eternal state.
And return!
There's no back end now. For me or you. Who's the little backstabber? Middle.
That paradise may be unreachable for me. Savor it for me.
Look closely. Is it coming?
Give an inch and they'll take a mile. Bending the rules.
Unnecessary. Too little.
Take the lesson.
Eternity.
Bending the rules.
Eternal Dead return!